Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be doing a ninja deck profile. So ninjas are a really fun archetype that can be played a bunch of different ways with all the ninjutsu art of transformation and super transformation, which is really fun to play around with for you guys. But I think I've come up with a really interesting build for you guys that is going to be able to OTK and stall your opponent all at once. So without further ado guys, let's get straight on this, and we even have the Naruto bat to go with it. But without further ado guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and let's get straight on into this. And we have the world's best ninja right over here, Kakashi and Kakuzu. So, first off, we're going to be playing 3 copies of Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. So Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo is basically the searcher of the deck. When he is normal summoned, you can add a ninja art from your deck to your hand, and when he is flipped or special summoned, you can add a ninja monster from your deck to your hand. So he kind of is versatile in how he searches all of your cards. Then we play 3 copies of Yellow Ninja. When this card is normal or flip summoned, or flip face up, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower ninja monster from your hand in attack position or face down defense position. Also, you cannot special summon a monster in your extra deck for the rest of the turn except ninja monsters, which is not that big of a deal for this deck. Then we play 3 copies of Upstart Golden Ninja. Upstart Golden Ninja is once per turn, you can send 1 trap card from your deck to the graveyard, special summon a level 4 or lower ninja monster from your deck, which is usually going to be your Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, to be able to get those plays off as quickly as possible. 3 copies of Twilight Ninja Jogan. Twilight Ninja Jogan is really good to be able to special summon onto your side of the field because he has the ability to reveal a ninja art from your hand and then special summon this card from your hand and inflicts piercing damage when he battles, which is pretty good. 3 copies of Twilight Ninja Kaigen. Twilight Ninja Kaigen is alright. Basically, it has the ability that you contribute it to target a ninja monster you control, and it gains 800 attack until the end phase of the turn. But it also has the ability that you cannot pendulum summon monsters except for ninja monsters. And this effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, you can target when a ninja monster declares an attack. You can make that monster gain 1,000 attack until the end of the damage step, which is pretty good to be able to put it in the extra monster zone. But the real reason that you play the Kaigen is because of the ninjutsu art of duplication. Basically, what you do with ninjutsu art of duplication, which I will probably explain later, you tribute a ninja monster, special summon any number of ninja monsters from your deck in attack position or face down defense position to the combined level of the total monster. So basically, what you want to do is open up Jogan. Make Jogan, and then after you do, special summon up Upstart, and then 3 copies of Kaigen, and then link the Kaigens away, and then use Upstart Golden Ninja to be able to special summon something else. Then we play 2 copies of Twilight Ninja Getsuga the Shogun. Getsuga the Shogun is alright too. It's a really good card because you can tribute this card by, or you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 ninja monster, which is extremely easy. And if this card is in attack position, you can target 2 ninja monsters in your graveyard except another copy of itself. And if you do, change this card to defense position and then special summon those monsters, which is really beneficial to the deck because you're just trying to get as many ninjas as you can onto the field as quickly as possible. And then we play 2 copies of Dark Smorg for the last 2 monsters in the deck. Dark Smorg is here because you're going to go into this with Ninja Art of Transformation. Ninja Art of Transformation really helps out the deck because what you're trying to do is go into Smorg with something like your Anti-Spell Fragrance to be able to stop your opponent from activating spells or setting traps or spells onto the field, which can basically lock your opponent down to where they're just dealing with monsters, which is really cool about the deck. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So for the spells, I am going to be playing a single copy of Double or Nothing. So something that you have to keep in mind is about Yellow Ninja is it would make it a lot easier if it didn't say you could special summon. You could special summon anything besides ninjas, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, it doesn't because you can use your Upstart Golden Ninja to go into stuff like Utopia Double to get this from your deck to OTK your opponent. But basically you have 2 strategies in this deck. You have the stall strategy where it's Dark Smorg and your Anti-Spell Fragrance lock where you're just stopping your opponent if they're playing against something like Altergeist or something like that. And you have your OTK platform where you're trying to get Utopia the Double on the field as quickly as possible to be able to OTK as quickly as possible. 3 copies of Call by the Grave because you just want to stop your opponent from hand trapping you. 3 copies of Hidden Village of the Ninjutsu Arts. If a ninja monster is summoned, you can target a ninja monster or a ninjutsu art in your grave and add it back to your hand, but you cannot activate cards or effects of that card with the same name for the rest of the turn. And if a ninja monster or ninjutsu art cards you control would be destroyed by battle or by card effects, you can banish a ninja monster from your grave instead, which is really good to be able to just negate those effects. 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art Notebook. Ninjutsu Art of Notebook is a really busted card in this deck. Basically what you do is once per turn you get to send a ninja monster from your hand to the grave, and then set a Ninjutsu Art spell or trap directly from your deck. So it searches any of your Ninjutsu Arts directly from your deck. Then I played 2 copies of Armor Ninjutsu Art of the Alchemy, which is another really good card. That's our draw power of the deck. If you control a Ninjutsu Art card while this card's on the field, you can destroy as many Ninjutsu Art cards you control as possible to draw 2 cards. I wish it just said destroy 1 to draw 2. It'd be great because it would break even to get your dead ones off the field, but it does say destroy all of them, so you have to be kind of careful when you do activate Alchemy. So that's it for the spells. Let's get into the traps. So for the traps, we're going to be playing 2 copies of Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, just to be able to go into that Kaigen combo, where you're going to be able to link away the Kaigens and the extra monster that you summon to go into something like Yugioh, or go into something even bigger, like your Boral Sword, or anything like that. Like, this card is really underrated, and it's really good. 2 copies of Ninjutsu Art of Shadow Sealing. Shadow Sealing lets you tribute a ninja monster and then target a monster your opponent controls, banish that target, and then while that monster is banished, its monster zone cannot be used, and when this face-up card leaves the field, return that banished monster to your opponent's side of the field. So that's really cool. If you banish something in the extra monster zone, it locks your opponent out of the extra monster zone because the position that the monster was in cannot be used. So if you set this and your opponent makes their first extra deck monster, you can tribute a ninja and then lock your opponent out of the extra monster zone, which can really benefit you to be able to OTK your opponent or do all sorts of shenanigans. 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art of the Transformation, where you're going to go into Dark Smorg by distributing a face-up ninja monster. But the cool thing about this card that you have to keep in mind is it has to be a level 4 ninja that you tribute, because it has to be 3 levels higher than the one that you tributed. So that's something that you have to keep in mind about this card. You have to tribute either Hanzo, Upstart Golden Ninja, or Yellow Ninja to special summon out the Dark Smorg from your deck. And then 2 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, because Anti-Spell Fragrance is kind of like a win condition with Dark Smorg, but it's kind of not. It kind of locks your opponent down with a 2-card combo. We're just going to put Ninjutsu Art of Transformation on set and Anti-Spell Fragrance on turn 1. Flip both of them, and then put Dark Smorg on the field with the copy of this copy of the Anti-Spell Fragrance. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get in the extra deck and see what we're playing there. So for the extra deck, we're going to be playing 2 copies of Ninja Grandmaster Saizo. Ninja Grandmaster Saizo is an interesting card that takes 2 ninja monsters to link summon him, and then during your main phase, you can set a Ninjutsu Art spell or trap directly from your deck, and you can only use this effect once per turn. And then once per turn, while this card points to a monster, this card cannot be targeted for attacks, and also your opponent cannot target it with card effects, which is pretty good. 1 copy of Boral Sword to be able to OTK your opponent. Soryuja to dig deeper into the deck if you can. 1 copy of Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. This card is extremely easy to go into, and I highly recommend that you do play this in the deck, because it does take 3 monsters that have different names, but that's extremely easy to do with cards like Jogan. Jogan counts as your level 7 monster to go into with this, or you can even use your Twilight Ninja Getsuga Tensho, or Getsuga, I almost called it Getsuga Tensho because it's Bleach, but Twilight Ninja Getsuga. Basically what you do is with this is you switch it to defense position, and then you special summon any 2 ninjas from your graveyard, which could be your, well, Kaigen's going to go to the extra deck, so maybe not Kaigen, but you're going to special summon out like Upstart Golden, and then maybe a copy of your Hanzo onto the field, and then Hanzo's going to search you on another monster, and then you're going to go either Utopia Double and OTK your opponent, or link all these away, and then go instantly for like this, and then OTK your opponent with the Blackluster Soldier and have the link arrows as well. Salamangrate Alamirage, because you can normal summon certain things and get the Link Arrow, so it does benefit you. Link Revo, just because you do play level 1s, which is the Kaigans, on your side of the field, to be able to link into the Link Revo to stop your opponent from attacking. 1 copy of Baguska. Baguska is pretty good in the deck too, because it helps you stop your opponent from, OTKing you, and it stalls out until you need the cards that you can get the cards that you need. Eosworn Exciton Knight. Eosworn Exciton Knight's pretty good because you can just put this on the field and, blow board. Daigusto Emerald, because Daigusto Emerald is good, and it shuffles back the stuff that's in your graveyard back in your deck so you can get additional plays. And then I play Utopia Double, which is 1 copy of Utopia Double and 1 copy of Utopia, just to be able to go Utopia Double, then Utopia, and then OTK your opponent for 10k by searching. When this card's summoned, you detach a material, search the Utopia, search the Double or Nothing, and then overlay Utopia on top of it to be able to swing for 5,000, negate the attack, swing again for 10,000, and you win. Utopia, because you can go into Utopia Prime, and then finally go into Utopia the Lightning if you need to go that route instead, because it does help you to go into those other routes as well. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a lot of fun to be able to play with ninjas. I wish they would get just a little bit more support so they could stand a little bit more on their own. But for the moment, this is the way we're going to play ninjas. I might do an update of them where I do more of a lock version and less of an OTK version. But let me know what you guys think. I'm really open up to suggestions about ninjas because there's so many ways to play ninjas. Like, you can go for a lock version, you can go for an OTK version, you can go for like all sorts of different swarm versions. I mean, there's just so many versions of ninjas, and I tried to summon them all up into this one beautiful ninja deck. So that's it for this deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Definitely leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this video. Hit that bell and there's become part of the notification squad, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.